Hi everybody, Pastor Dave here. We're in the parking lot outside the worship building next to the patio. I'm with Fritz Mueller. He is the chairman of our elder board, and boy, have they been busy lately. Yesterday you got a letter from us that talked about the confirmation vote. I'm going to ask Fritz to tell us about it. We are very excited about what this means because this confirmation process has been going on for a few weeks now. And here we are, we're moving toward a vote. But hey, let's back up. Talk about, Fritz, what happened at these meetings and how it confirmed for the elders what you guys were communicating to the church was you really believe that God is calling Dan Stockham to be our next lead pastor. We had 30-some meetings. How did the meetings help confirm that in the minds of the elders? What did you hear and where are you guys at now?
Yeah, so we got to know Dan and Beth better. Different elders went to different meetings, so we all heard lots of comments, a lot of positive comments. We heard questions, we also heard some concerns, and all of that was kind of what we expected. And so it ended up being a terrific dialogue between Dan and everybody in the congregation and the elders. And overall, we learned a lot, and it was a positive experience. And so we met at the end of that and just felt more confident than ever that we were still being led to have Dan be presented for the confirmation vote.
And so we put this letter together. I shouldn't say we, that's the we of you, and the elder board put the letter together. And you guys have done a good job communicating, I think, to the congregation. We're looking forward to now the vote, which is going to be on November 15 is actually when it will start. But tell us what you hope will happen between now and the vote.
Yeah, so three things that come to mind are prayer, faith, and unity. And those should hopefully sound familiar because we did 40-day focus units the last few years on each of those. So just praying that God would be working through each of us, that faith that His will would be carried out, and that we'd all be unified in the process. And that's true between now and the vote, and that's just going to be true for years to come. So all of that is what we'd be hoping for in the next few weeks.
Yeah, and I know we're all praying together that God's will be done in this. We're all seeking the Lord's blessing and His leading in this time. We mentioned November 15, so November 15, you're going to have the opportunity, if you'd like, to come out here to the church, and this area actually right here is where they're planning to set up a voting table. And when you come, if you want to vote that morning, then you can meet there, Evelyn Sig and her team, and they're going to be ready to check you in. They're going to have a list of the members and the regular attenders, and then they're going to give you a ballot. You'll be able to vote. We are not asking for your name on your ballot, but you'll be able to vote confidentially and then drop that into the ballot box. If you don't make it here that morning, then we will figure out who came based on the check-in from the voting there that morning, and then we will send an electronic ballot, electronic ballot to everyone that afternoon or first thing on Monday. And then you will have an opportunity to vote over the next couple of days just to get that done. So what we would like to do is have the voting end on that Wednesday. So we'll start on the 15th, then you'll have 16, 17, and 18 to get that done. And we're going to kind of bring it all together on the 18th and count up how it all came out and pass the word along. I suppose you and I will be doing another video to announce that, and we'll be announcing it at the following worship service on the 22nd. So we are really looking forward to this process. If you are a person who doesn't get our email and you're wondering, well, how am I going to vote? We're going to actually have a special way that you can vote. So on that Sunday, November 15, you're going to get a phone call, and that phone call will basically ask, do you want to vote over the phone? And if you do, we'll make it possible for you to do that. If not over the phone, we will send a courier out to you from the church, and they will have a ballot. You can vote while they are there, or you can mail the ballot in. And so there are several ways that people are going to be able to vote. We're just really looking forward to what God's going to show us through this time, and we're praying that His will is done and that it's obvious what His will is. There's so many other things happening in the life of the church. Family Fun Night was great, wasn't it? Did you guys get a chance to see some of that?
We were here for the setup part of it.
Yeah, so you got to be here to help us with all the things that ultimately happened that night. It was incredible. People just kept on coming from 5:30. I think it was to last to 8:30, and about 8:20, cars just basically stopped. It was amazing. They stopped coming, and it was an incredible event. I think the thing that we heard over and over was the sense of appreciation from those who came and how thankful they were to see this happen at the church. And boy, we had a great time. We're praying that those people who came, many of them will come back to the church and be a part of other things that God is doing here in the life of the church. Hey, another thing just to know, this weekend, Kelsey told me, one of our staff members, that she has made it possible for people to contact her and let her know if you want to be a part of a printed church directory. And this weekend is the final opportunity to confirm that you would like to be a part of that. So I think we got an address coming up here on the video. Email Kelsey if you haven't yet talked to her and let her know I would like, or we would like to be in the directory, and she'll make sure that your family, you as an individual, a couple, whatever, that you are in the directory, because we would love to make that possible for you, and also we're going to be able to get it out to others. We've had a lot of people asking, can we get a printed version of the directory? And so this is our attempt to make that happen. This Sunday again, we're going to be out here on the patio worshiping the Lord. It's going to start at 9:30 again. Now, one of the things we've been told is it's possibly going to be a lot colder this Sunday than it's been over the last 3 Sundays that we've met. And if that be the case, hey, feel free to bring your blanket, to bring your gloves, to bring your knit hat, to bring whatever you've got to bring, a coat, of course. But hey, this is still going to be a wonderful time of worshiping together. So do us a favor, go online, register your desire and your plans to be here for that time of worship. The Lord, we believe, is going to meet us out here again, and we're going to have a wonderful time together praising God. So we invite you to be a part of that. If you're not ready or able to come and be a part of the service this Sunday, remember, we have the service online. That will continue. It will be posted again that morning, and you'll be able to access it by way of YouTube or at our website or Facebook, and I don't know, probably a couple other means as well, Vimeo. So we are excited about what God's doing. We're looking forward, and we're especially excited for this confirmation vote that's coming up. It will start on November 15th. So keep that in your prayers. I trust you have a great weekend and a great week ahead.